Hey guys, I'm here in Europe coaching, and I'd like to tell you a little story. But before I tell you the story, I just have to say, I miss all you guys back there in Ohio. I'll be back on Monday, and then I'll be back to the Samson Davina Table Tennis Academy on Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you soon. So I got a quick story, this is actually a true story for what happened this week. But before I tell you the story, I have to tell you kind of the mindset or the principle behind the story. So the mindset of a champion versus the mindset of a loser. A champion says every practice, no matter if it's hard or easy, can be beneficial. Every league match, every tournament match, every tournament itself can be beneficial with the right mindset. The loser, what he says is, winning is great, losing is bad. A good practice session where I'm feeling good is great. A bad practice session is bad. This is a loser mentality. It's very kind of childish to think that you can only improve from wins, or you can only improve from good practice sessions. See, the difference is the champion says, hey, if the coach gives me a difficult drill, this is an opportunity for me to work through these challenges and fix these problems here in practice. If you're having an off day, let's say you only slept 4 or 5 hours instead of your normal 7 hours, and you get to practice, you say, hey, this is an opportunity for me to really be able to focus and tap into that hyper-focused state even when I'm tired, because I know I'm going to have that in tournaments. Same thing in tournaments. The champion says, regardless if I win or lose, I can get stronger because I'm gaining more information about my game and I'm gaining a better understanding of how to practice. All right, so let's dive into the story. So in one of her biggest matches of her life, quarterfinals of the under-19 at a world table tennis event here in France, Sarah was playing against a lefty, not that high a level. It was definitely a winnable match. So Sarah wins the first game 11-4. She wins the second game 11-6. And then all of a sudden, the girl comes back and wins the next 3 games. So what do you think happened? Why do you think that Sarah lost the next 3? Because the girl made some tactical changes and Sarah didn't play exactly tactically smart and she lost. It was actually one of the most devastating matches of her career. It was definitely a winnable match, but we didn't play exactly tactically correct at this match, okay? So the loser mentality would think, well, that's horrible because I lost. If only I would have won, then it would have been better. And the loser, he keeps just thinking about like, oh, I should have won, I should have won, I should have won. The champion mindset is different. The champion mindset says, okay, let's learn from this match. Let's come back stronger the next day. And let's actually play different than we did yesterday. I was doing a lot of things right in the first 2 games. Why didn't those same things work in games 3, 4, and 5? So the very next morning, early the next morning, Sarah played against another lefty. And this lefty, she played tactically absolutely correct, especially in the middle and end of the match when she had a very clear picture of what to do. And she went on to have one of the best days of her playing career. So this is going to sound a little bit funny, but if she had not lost that match on the previous day, she would not have won the match on the next day. Why? Because when she lost that match, that gave her a lot of information. She went back to the hotel room and thought about, what did I do wrong? I did this wrong and this wrong and this wrong. I can do that better. I know how to do this. I should have played these tactics. And what happened? She came back and she played much smarter the next day. See, the good day, one of her best days of her entire playing career, would not have happened had she not had that devastating loss the night before. So, this year, are you going to take the champion mindset or the loser mindset? The champion mindset says, win or lose, I'm gaining more information about my game. I'm having a clearer picture of how I should practice. I'm having a clearer picture of, at that moment, what I should be doing against this type of opponent. If you have a champion mindset and you really have that mindset that you want to improve, and you see every practice, regardless if you're feeling good or not, regardless if you're winning or not, if you see every practice as an opportunity to understand more about your game and make progress, this is the right mindset. And this mindset not just applies to table tennis, this also applies to life as well. How does it apply to life? Well, let's just say you're having a good day at work. Everything's going great. But let's say you show up at work and you didn't sleep well and things aren't going well. Or you show up at work and you have conflict with your coworker or your boss. Instead of having the mindset of, oh, this is a horrible day, you go into the next day with the mindset of, hey, what can I do better to prepare for this day so that I can have a more productive day at work? So this applies to many aspects of life, not just thinking that winning is fabulous and losing is disastrous. Sometimes you have to have bad days. Sometimes you have to have struggles so that you can learn to work through these things and become stronger and stronger. I'm Samson Davina. Thanks for watching. For more free articles and videos, make sure you check out my website, samsondavina.com. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button right here below and turn on the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you really soon, right back there in Akron, Ohio.